Welcome back to 843 TV, coming to you from City Hall here in Beaufort. In recent months, the Beaufort City Council has reorganized the Redevelopment Commission to include City Council members. John, you are the chairman of the commission. What is tops on your list for building Beaufort's economy?
Well, thanks, Will. I'm really excited about this next stage of the Redevelopment Commission. We have all 5 City Council members on board, 4 active citizens, and I think that we've tried to divide up the tasks. And so rather than just one item on the top of the list, we've got Stephen working on economic development. We've got Mike McPhee working on infill projects around the city. We've got Phil Cromer taking a look at streamlining processes and looking at our codes. We've got George O'Kelly really looking at the downtown area, which will include lots of goodies like the garage. Mm-hmm. And then we have Billy really working on Boundary Street, which is a tremendous investment for us. So I think we've got a full plate and an exciting plate. And mm-hmm. the nice thing is that it spreads it around, creates the kind of energy I think we need in the city of Beaufort. We suffered during the recession. We had a lot of vacant homes. We have a lot of vacant property. And I think we're at a perfect time to really start to pick this up. So I'm very excited about what it offers. I think everybody's committed. Mm-hmm. I feel like the City Council is really engaged, and that's really an important element for us. That way everybody's on board. Right. And we don't vote in Redevelopment Commission on anything. Or City Council doesn't vote. Mm-hmm. We vote on projects for the Redevelopment Commission, but they're there to help the city grow. That's important. I really feel like we have that opportunity. And of course, you know, Boundary Street, $30 million worth of investment. It's going to be a tremendous opportunity for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Another question for you. Some have said that Beaufort here with its environment and low country lifestyle is perfectly suited for this new economy, where people maybe use the ideas to create wealth instead of factories to make things. Tell us your thoughts on that.
Well, you know, it's really interesting. Stephen and I went to Charleston a couple of months ago to visit with a group there called the Digital Corridor, and mm-hmm. They've been in business for maybe 10, 12 years, something like that. And they attract entrepreneurs to the city, and they're attracted there naturally because of the climate, the environment, the lifestyle, and the city has been encouraging them to be there. Well, you know, Charleston has grown dramatically in the last 10 to 12 years, and the lifestyle is not quite the same as it is. It's a little more expensive, mm-hmm. And it's not as easy to find a place to live. It's not as easy to get around, and not surprisingly, Beaufort is a sort of a perfect next segment for that. Mm-hmm. And so they're very interested in maybe using Beaufort as a place to attract these young people and whoever, doesn't have to be young, but folks who are really interested in building businesses, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 people at a time. And we have a perfect environment for that. We have reasonable places to live, and and we're looking at developing some office space as well.
I think larger than that, there's a great book called The Global Achievement Gap that talks about America's place in the future economy. And it really says that, you know, America's ability to innovate and, you know, create high-tech ideas is what's going to carry us and make us more successful in the future. And so if Beaufort can be a part of that, I think it only helps us be more successful in the future. And, you know, as a young professional, when you look at the types of jobs that are out there, it's pretty exciting that you can work from just about anywhere now with technology. Yeah. And we're looking for that quality of life. And Beaufort certainly has the quality of life. So if you can live downtown, work from your home, your laptop, or from the coffee shop right there on the waterfront park.
Right. Take a break, go for a walk or a ride on the Spanish Moss Trail, or kayak or canoe, or
jump in your boat. I mean,
some of the many things you can do here.
Yes.
Yeah, and let's don't underestimate that. You know, the last segment of the Spanish Moss Trail, really, not the last, but the most important one, which goes over Battery Creek, it might be finished by Thanksgiving. And don't underestimate how important that is to young people coming to town to have a place to walk and ride and run, and that is uninterrupted. It's a very special amenity for us.
And where the weather is pretty much perfect for that all year round.
Yes, mm-hmm. It certainly is.
And so we're talking, Stephen, about, you know, working from anywhere. Talking about physical business fronts, you know, there are a number of empty retail properties within the city. Do you think that it's the city's job through the Redevelopment Commission to recruit tenants, or is that up to the private sector?
I don't think it's specifically the city's job, but I think the city can assist. The digital corridor, for instance, they've been very successful with some of the projects that have come out of the corridor have gone into old retail environments. There's an old Walmart in Charleston that a company went into, created their data center there. And so we hope that as we are looking to recruit some of these high-tech, high-wage jobs, that some of these dilapidated commercial centers may be a good place for them. Right. Also, as projects come to the city, they tend to call the city or call John or call someone on the Redevelopment Commission first. And so we're sort of the conduit between the prospect and the private sector to make sure that we're pushing them in the right direction to those sites. So I think we absolutely play a role, but I think it's everybody's job in the community to try to fill those spaces.
We don't have a lot of housing in the downtown area that's available or reasonably priced. So certainly one of our challenges, and it remains a challenge for I think years to come, is this infill issue, because we have a lot of vacant property. Yeah. And the key thing is to develop that property appropriately, which means we're not going to try and build $1 million homes or even $500,000 homes. We want to build places where people can live and work in Buford at a reasonable price. Right. And so that's really going to be a big project for Mike McPhee and his group because we have a lot of vacant property. The key is getting those property owners to partner with us to help develop that property.
It's a delicate situation because part of Buford's charm is our diversity, and we have a lot of homes that people can't afford to renovate. So we need to come up with a mix, which is one of the reasons we came up with the Bailey Bill, which is an incentive. If you put 50% more of the value of a house, your taxes freeze. So a family could fix up a home, not be punished by having higher taxes, which has always been a problem when the prices were rising fast, but have the vacant lots then adjacent and more attractive for new development. But we do have to maintain the diversity downtown. We can't sacrifice that. We got plenty of space. We got a real estate market that wants it. I mean, people really do want to live in a downtown area where they know their neighbors, where they walk, where they ride their bicycles, where someone else maintains their yard, which is a park down the street.
That's an important point, Billy. It really is.
Unfortunately, that's our time for today. But Billy, John, Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.